The Minecraft 1.18 update completely revamps the way Minecraft looks, feels, and plays. Here's everything new in the Minecraft 1.18 update. If you thought caves were getting a bit boring, then you're gonna love this. The 1.18 update completely overhauls caves so that they're bigger, brighter, and way more varied. Two new types of caves were added, dripstone caves and lush caves. Dripstone caves are filled with clusters and pillars of pointed dripstone and dripstone blocks. Pointed dripstone is everywhere, making caves a lot more realistic. Just make sure not to fall on them. Lush caves are, well, pretty damn lush. They've got a bunch of moss blocks, hanging cave vines with light-emitting glowberries and loads of unique flowers. You can find them by digging under an azalea tree, and they're now the only place to find the undisputed cutest mob in Minecraft, axolotls. The way caves generate has also completely changed. There are now three types of cave generation: noodle caves, spaghetti caves, and cheese caves. Cheese caves are by far the coolest. They have huge ceilings with pillars and large open spaces. Mojang have even said that they are big enough that you can fly an elytra through them. I wouldn't try it though. There are 6 new mountain biomes that have been added to the game. The meadow is a grassy and flowery biome which can be found at the bottom of a mountain. The grove generates in the slopes of a snowy mountain. This place is covered with snow and tall spruce trees, and is the perfect place to make a Christmas themed build. Snowy slopes also generate on snowy mountains, except they are barren and full of powdered snow. Don't fall into one of these naturally generating traps, because freezing to death is actually a thing in the game now. Jagged peaks are huge mountain tops covered with snow, and often extend past the clouds, making them quite a fun challenge to climb. Be wary of the goats though. Frozen peaks are more rounded and glacier-like than jagged peaks, with ice and snow everywhere. At least there are no goats here. Stony peaks are similar to jagged peaks, just without the snow. They're a great place to find exposed ores, and no passive mobs spawn here, apart from the... oh, for sake. The way worlds generate has also been revamped. The build limit has increased 64 blocks both up and down, making the top Y level 320 and the bottom minus 63. This change doubles the space underground, making room for the huge cheese caves as well as whatever crazy underground base you now want to make. Deep slate now replaces stone from Y equals 8 and marks the halfway point between the surface and bedrock. Dirt, granite, diorite, and andesite no longer generate below Y equals 8, and thank God for that. Who likes those blocks anyway? Also, lava now generates between minus 55 and minus 63, so take extra care when mining deep down. Clouds have been raised to Y level 191 to adjust for the generation changes as well. The way ores generate in the world has changed completely, which now means there's different optimal levels for mining each ore. But if you're looking to find everything, mine from Y level 0 to 16. The new changes to ore generation mean that mountains are now a viable place to mine. Kinda. Iron ore found on mountains is now meant to generate more iron per batch, so if you're trying to make an army of iron golems, head for the clouds. If an ore is exposed to air now, there is a good chance that it will be a small batch, which is meant to balance the fact that when you go into a huge cave deep down, there's ores everywhere. Ore veins are long stretching chunks of ore found underground, which sounds pretty cool, but they are ridiculously rare. That being said, if you find one, you're pretty much set. The 1.18 update has brought a lot of new features, but it also removes 26 biomes. That's because of how biomes now work in the new update. Previously, the biome determined exactly what type of terrain would be generated. For example, in a desert hills biome, the terrain would be, well, a desert and hilly. But now, the desert hills and lake biome have been removed. That doesn't mean there won't be hills or lakes in the desert. They will still generate in the desert biome, but biomes no longer determine the terrain they're placed on. This means that there is a lot more variation of a terrain in a biome, and is one of the reasons that the new worlds in this update look so damn cool. Mojang also renamed 11 biomes to better adjust for this change, although I still have no idea what the hell windswept means. If you are an achievement hunter like myself, you'll be happy to hear that there are 4 new advancements for you to complete, including falling from the top to the bottom of the overworld, riding a strider on lava for 50 blocks in the overworld, playing a jukebox in a meadow, and trading with a villager at the build limit. Everyone's favourite little guide just got a lot harder to find. Axolotls now only spawn in lush caves and above clay, so get searching for those azalea trees. Hostile mobs now only spawn at a light level of 0 instead of 7 or less, meaning you don't have to place down a ridiculous number of torches each time you set up your first house. Talking of hostile mobs, during a raid, villagers now don't attack baby villagers. Nice to know they aren't complete savages now, I guess. Glow squids now only spawn below Y level 30 in complete darkness. Horses, mules, and donkeys now follow players holding golden carrots, gapples, and enchanted gapples, and llamas now follow players holding hay bales. If you want to keep playing in your old survival world on the new update, it should be fun for the most part, just back it up to be safe. The new terrain will generate in chunks that you haven't loaded yet. They added a new music disc, which is a banger, but if we're all being honest here, it's still nothing compared to the masterpiece increased the style. There's a lot more loot in the game now. Mojang has increased the number of dungeons, you can now find diamond ore in fossils instead of coal, and you can now get up to 5 raw copper from mining copper ore. Talking of copper, you can now get full cut copper from a block of copper using a stone cutter. And finally, Mojang added the Illa Geralt font from Minecraft Dungeons, but it's only accessible currently by commands. And that's it. If I've missed anything, please let me know down in the comments, or else check out this video next. See ya!